Meanwhile, trade talks remain stalled between the U.S. and Canada following Doug Ford's ads. I want to bring in CTV News political commentator Scott Reid to the conversation. Morning, Scott.
Good morning.
Let's get into this, shall we, too? Doug Ford saying he is going to pull these ads after a conversation with the Prime Minister at some point yesterday, but not before letting them air for a couple of World Series games in the United States. What do you make of this latest hurdle, this latest drama that's, again, affecting trade relations?
Yeah, it really underlines how ridiculous, how unpredictable, unreliable Donald Trump is. I mean, the fact that he takes umbrage at an ad and then he has to lie about the ad, then he stamps his foot like a 5-year-old and knocks off the trade talk. So, you know what? Run the ad during the World Series, give the guy a tweak. It's nice to see us. I don't know if it's elbows up, but at least an elbow to his ribs. And then pull them down, and we can get back to trade talks. Because as we know with Donald Trump, trade talks are off one day, they're on the next. We just see him talking about, oh, he's going to have a great meeting with Xi. Well, I don't know that U.S.-China relations have been worse in the past 15 years than they are now. So you cannot plan your moves based on the capricious mindset and thinking of Donald Trump.
Yeah, it certainly has been, interesting in talking about the reaction and how you do this. Because, again, this happened just back in June, right? We're talking about the digital services tax, and then all of a sudden talks were off. Well, then they're back on, too. How difficult, though, is that, too, as we talk about, this relationship not only between Canada and U.S., Doug Ford has been way more adamant that Canada needs to take a stronger stance. He's done that himself. Now the province of BC is planning to do, an ad campaign of their own to support their lumber sector. So things are ramping up. Meanwhile, Mark Carney's trying to negotiate and trying to, again, keep everyone in line so that they can get some sort of relief.
Yeah, there's two ways of looking at it. On the one hand, it places some pressure on the Prime Minister because it implies you're not being tough enough, you're not being hard enough. We want somebody to really go at Trump. But I do think that Canadians have a relatively mature outlook on this. They recognize how volatile Trump is. And the truth is, it probably gives us a little bit of a good cop, bad cop ability, so we can have some premiers take a tougher stance. The Prime Minister isn't actually, therefore directly got his hands on that. And he can say to the U.S. and the White House, look, this is an indication of the political pressure that I'm under back home. This is an indication of how important these issues are. And so let's get back to the table. Let's get down to talks. I thought the Prime Minister looked fantastic yesterday, to be honest with you, because he embodied that calm, adult in the room tone that I think a lot of Canadians voted for in April. So when he was asked about all of this on his way to Asia, wondering whether or not he's going to be able to get trade talks with Trump back online, how's he going to deal with the likes of China, all of this swirling around him, he was just cool as an ice cube tray, man. And he was like, listen, we're going to stand ready to talk. We'll see. We'll get through this, and did not overreact to it. And I think when it comes to Trump, Canadians appreciate someone who's not overreacting constantly.
Certainly fair enough. CTV News political commentator Scott Reid for us today. Thanks, Scott, for this. Appreciate it.